my lovely wife,
Elizabeth.
Lady Elizabeth. Okay, so we are off to a new year without Betty White.
Yeah.
Because
So
she,
close.
like, literally, I was sitting here at my desk and I got a news break alert that said Betty White died. And I had just been reading about the love affair between her and Ryan Reynolds. Did you know about that?
No.
No? Oh, it's like a real thing. They joke back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, they did on Twitter about it and such. And so then, yeah, breaking news, it came through and said that she was gone, and I got sad just right away. It sucks. But there was something cool that came out of it, because I wouldn't have remembered this thing that she said, which was, you better realize how good life is while it's happening. Before you know it, it will be all gone.
Yeah.
And my dad says something similar, except, you know, his ain't so smart. His is more, you don't get a do-over. And he's been saying that, you know, almost every day. And
I don't
he's
know.
like,
Some
man.
people believe you get a do-over.
Well, you know,
I think I'll take a mulligan on this one,
St.
St. Peter.
To mute my phone. Man.
Mr. Telephone Man.
I don't
It's like
know.
that guy
See,
whose phone went off in the skiff.
Okay.
Everything gets quiet.
Oh, tell the story. Tell it.
A skiff is a sensitive, compartmentalized information facility. It's like a big vault for all
The
the intel
nerdery.
people.
It's the nerdery.
And you can't get in unless you have a special badge, special clearance, and you are not allowed to take tech in with you.
Ever.
And so we might be in the skiff one time having a brief to the colonel, and one of the other junior soldiers' phone starts going off in his pocket.
Oh, does he have to eat his phone? Like, do they say, eat your phone?
No.
That would be funny,
but
wouldn't
Mr.
it?
King started singing Mr. Telephone Man.
Was that his new nickname after that?
No, it was, I mean, I guess it kind of was for like a week or two, but yeah, after a while it was, you know, we were on to bigger and better things.
You know what?
Somebody else had messed up in another way that was funny, so we were on to that.
I just realized that instead of like Mr. Rogers or like Mrs. Rogers, you've got your friggin' cardigan that you put on, your whoopee.
Yes, it's like a blanket.
It is. It's just nuts that you... Now it's like a cape, like you're a vampire or something. Speaking of clothing, I am wearing my I Want It All and Then Some shirt. And this came from my girl BFF, Mandy. And she always gets me the cool stuff, right? So I felt like this was the occasion to wear it. I felt like Betty White would approve. For real, couldn't you see her wearing some shit like this? You know, I really am sad. Like, I'm trying to
Just
be
for the fun
funny
of it.
about it, but man, what an icon, right?
Yep, she made parole.
Woo!
She's out. The rest of us got to hang out here and wait.
Yeah, you know, we've lost a lot of greats, and every generation says that, you know. Oh, we've lost a lot of greats. We've lost a lot of wonderful, positive comedians. We've lost a lot of shitbags too, but you know, it's never good to lose anybody, but especially people who just make your time on this rock a little bit better. You know, I mean, of all the stuff that she did, of all the people she influenced, woo, it's sad. So sad. Anyways, okay, so speaking on that note, that you don't get a do-over, people make resolutions, you know, this will be like the resolution type show, but not really, because I figured we'd let the thumbs decide. Let the thumbs decide our fate.
Right.
Like from now on, okay, and I got the idea from we were watching Big Bang, you know, when Sheldon was rolling a die every time he was making a decision.
His D20.
So I was like, right. So, and I'm not going to flip a coin, you know, because let's face it, I can barely hold on to my vape, much less anything
The
else.
Gary Gygax path to life.
So I figured, let's just thumb wrestle over everything. So, we'll just have to decide beforehand which is option A and which is option B. And so throughout the year, let's just do that. Let's make all of our major decisions on the thumbs. So we have to declare right now who is going to be, say, the heads and who is going to be the tails. Between you and I, who's going to be the heads and who's going to be the tails?
So like top bunk, bottom bunk? So I think we've established
the catcher, the pitcher. Because, if we're going to do thumb war, right?
I just happen to be a skilled thumb wrestler.
Thumbist? So. Are you a thumbnist?
A thumbist? Like a gymnast?
Yeah, I don't know. What the hell would you even call it? Digitist? Oh, you know what? Carol has hitchhiker thumbs. She has very big thumbs. I bet she's badass at thumb wrestling.
I don't know. We'll see. Test your metal.
Oh, man. And she's going through a tough time right now, too. She's having to say goodbye to a furry member of her family. And it is extremely excruciating to think about. And I am so sorry that she's having to struggle with this. I know that Joe struggled, his family struggled recently with it. And, of course, we've struggled with it several times, just having an aging pet is bad enough, but then having one that leaves us because of injury is even harder, and I was thinking about what a wonderful idea maybe having a brand new pet. And normally you hate that, but you agreed. You said, you know what, if you want this other
rabbit.
pet, yes.
I agreed to the rabbit. Let's be clear, rabbit. Not another widow running around the house.
Okay, I love my
Not another cat.
I've got a funny widow story for the people for the new year. So my precious, oh crap, I don't even have the comments thing up.
How are you supposed to see what's going on?
I don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just live here, sort of.
I can't see around the printer right here, which you can probably just see a piece here.
Just keep sticking your fingers all over everything. You and your fingers. Always. What the hell was I even talking about? Now, we were talking about Carol's hitchhiker thumbs at one point.
It was about Carol's current situation.
Yes. Okay. And so I was contemplating this new pet, right? And
right.
I am okay. For some reason, I can't see the comments at all. They're not even.
Are you holding your tongue right?
I'm not. So I'm sorry, y'all. I can't figure this out, and I am not patient enough to work on it at all. Sorry. Okay. Anywho, I was really thinking about the bunny, and I would love to have the bunny. And I had a client and friend offer me one, and
a really cool one too.
Yeah, a lion head bunny, and I do love bunnies. But then I was thinking, it's going to be hard to say goodbye, and it's that fear that literally every human on earth has, is you don't want to love something because you're afraid it's going to die or leave or reject you, right? So you shield yourself and say, I'm not going to get another pet because I'm going to fall in love and then it's going to die, right? That's exactly what I was doing. And, I was bragging on Joe so much because they have it figured out. They don't do that. They don't say, I am too afraid to love again, or I'm too afraid to trust again. Because, Karen remarried Joe after he, had some trouble with alcohol. And they got divorced and then they got remarried because he got sober. That's kind of one of those little things too, and it's hard to trust someone again. It's just like it's hard to trust, that the universe has it figured out. Why are we all here? Why are we allowed to have something and then it go away?
Sometimes
Everybody
it
contemplates
seems like
that crap
as
at
soon as
the
you
end
get
of the year.
to this point in your life and you're like, yay, I can sit down for a minute and smile, and then you just get about to sit and then out goes that chair. And you're like, oh.
Yeah, and it really feels
and the
that
chair
way.
is death of a family member, loss of a job,
A pandemic.
Pandemic.
I mean, for real, I thought that this would all be over, and one of our friends recently got super sick with it, and it brings it home, and I hate it so much, and I just want every single person that we know and love to live in our house.
Right. It's like every time we've gone someplace, I just want to grab everybody. Come on, we're going.
Just please come live with us. Just come be here, because I don't know how to deal with losing people.
Yeah.
Or like we consider them fur babies.
I think one of the toughest things that I've dealt with recently with moving, that's kind of occurred to me recently, that maybe
You had a recent occurrence,
right that maybe it was a little, I felt worse about it than I thought. And when we got to Texas and we reestablished connections with Derek, and we were hanging out regularly, yeah, and then it was like, we finally had this thing going again, and we all had a flow, and it was cool. And then we moved. We kind of screwed up by moving.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we had to. And I'm not sorry we moved, because it was the best thing we ever did. But yeah, I really wanted to scoop him up too and be like, "Come on, let's go."
I know it's really difficult to leave people that you love, and it's difficult too to not be with new loves like Sarah. I would love to spend time with her, like real time. And with Donna, she's freaking the coolest.
Yeah, she's having a tough time right now.
I haven't even had time to look at messages. I've been working, and that's why we're running late tonight, because I was working late tonight. Even though I knew what time we needed to be there, sometimes it just works that way. It just takes priority, right? So, yeah. I need to this year appreciate my time more. And Betty White died. Reminded me of that because of that statement. So, it's very, very sad. But so many changes this year to come. And one of those changes is, hopefully, you will have surgery. And that's back surgery, because your back is whack. Right?
Yeah.
So talk about that and update everybody on that while I'm trying to get the stupid comments to work.
Honestly, the last couple of days have been sort of a reprieve. My pain levels have been like really minimal. I try to do things that don't agitate it, but I don't think that I've deviated my schedule that much to get this kind of relief.
That's hilarious
So,
that you said that.
Right, and I mean, I still feel it. It still hurts, and if I still sit the same way, my leg starts to go numb and all that kind of stuff. But I think today, as far as pain goes, maybe it was the booster shot. It's kind of got me off. I'm not feeling it.
Is that like major pain?
Yeah, I'm just distracted right now.
Take your mind off that alarm.
I don't feel sick from my booster, but I just feel off and tired. I feel like I weigh 10 extra pounds.
Do you feel like you got implanted?
Oh my God, yeah. Yes. No, I'm just like, no.
Should we run a magnet over it?
But damn, that shot did hurt, though. God.
Yeah, why did it hurt?
The other ones
so
I
bad?
didn't even feel. It's like, oh, this is going to be cake. And he jabbed through it. It came out the other side. And I was like, God dang.
It did not, really do all that. You're ridiculous.
That's what it felt like.
You're ridiculous. I mean, seriously. I don't even know what to think about you. You've knocked it out of the park today, though. You made some sauerkraut stew, which has black-eyed peas. Why do I keep forgetting what those are called?
Happy birthday, dear.
How many? It's like, wow. Okay, so I was sick for 3 days, and I laid in bed and covered my head for 3 days, and my mullet like grew in, and so I'm feeling fancy. I'm just letting you know. But I did notice a little bit of resemblance with what's that dude's name? Help me here.
I don't think you want me to help you.
That
You better come up with it on your own.
Don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk. The tiger guy.
Tiger guy? Oh, Tiger King? That guy?
Yeah.
What was it called? Tiger King?
That deliciously white trash guy.
Yeah. Deliciously is the word.
So it just makes my shirt all the more better, right? That's the thing, all the more better. I told you, deliciously white trash. I don't know what I'm doing in life anymore, but I'm doing stuff. I just don't really know what stuff I'm doing. I want to do a lot this year. I'm tired of being in this house, but I'm worried about the virus, and I'm worried about
That's not for
money,
a lack of effort.
and I'm worried about, I'm worried about all this crap that I don't want to be worried about. But here we're another day older, another week wiser, another year going on, right? What do you want to do this year?
What do you want to do with your life? I want to graduate college in April. That's what I want to do.
Are you going to?
That's the plan.
The question
That's the
of
plan.
the day.
I got one class left. It starts January the 4th. And I think I'll finish this class up. I'm in week 4 right now. Dang, they might overlap.
Well, I just need to let people know, any of new clients. I want to get everybody on the books, by spring. So I want to be running at least 14 clients for 6 months. I've had everybody renew, and they'll be finishing up in 12 weeks. So I'm hoping to cycle in, new people for new transitions and all that. I expect, to be able to do that. And then I think, ooh, what about your surgery? So you expect to graduate and have surgery?
Well, I have a consult coming up February the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all that is they're just going to do the evaluation. The doctor's going to talk to me about my MRI and be like, this is the options that we have. Most of the options that are available when you're at this point that you're talking to a neurosurgeon is surgery. So it's just going to be, which variant they're going to do. Of course, I hope it's the least invasive.
So if I kick you down the stairs, would that help, like on The Simpsons?
No, that would just make me angry.
Oh. Okay, well, sometimes I get an idea in my head because I've seen it on TV. So I'm periodically
Don't watch Beavis and Butthead. Have you ever heard of that show? Don't watch it.
Okay, so Oliver decides just randomly to put a shirt over his head and walk around like Cornholio. So it's killing me because at that point in time I just see a little you. Like, I just see you as Cornholio all the time.
God.
And he's been pretty dapper here lately with his robe and his wooden hammer pipe. I love that kid so much. He's a little performer just like me.
Yeah, we gotta get that kid on stage.
And yeah, the interesting thing is I never wanted to do anything scripted. Like, I was the worst person to put in the school programs because I would always go off script totally. I couldn't deal with it, and it wasn't because I wanted to control it. It was part of it was, but the majority was because I wanted to laugh. I wanted to have fun with it because life ain't that serious. It can't be so serious all the time.
Right.
And as a kid, I just always wanted to have fun. And as an adult, I just always want to have fun. And whenever I get the teen clients coming in to see me, and they're talking about being afraid of transitioning into adulthood and all that maturity and all that good stuff. And they're freaking out about college and stuff. I just look at them and I go, do you know how old I am? And bless their hearts. Oh my gosh, usually I'm around 30 or so. And I'm 45. And for 45 years, I've managed to survive. This is what it looks like to be mature at 45. I said, my bills are paid. The mouths are fed. I've got some skill. I've got some experience. And now I've got some time. Right? So now I get to choose what I value in order. And I value working at home. Why is that?
Because you're closer to the family.
So I can control, no. So when you have surgery, somebody's there for you like you were there for me, right? That's going to be freaky. Are you afraid of me taking care of you?
No.
You should be. I mean, holy crap. I've killed my plants. Well, the aloe vera is still alive back there.
Well, my goal is to only have you do the things that I absolutely cannot do. If I get to a point where it's like, I can't do this, I'll be like, baby, can you help me out? But until that day comes, I want to do it myself.
Just don't ask me to go pee for you, because I've been asking you to go pee for me for years and you have not done it yet.
Haven't figured that one out yet.
I know. And it would be very convenient to just put a water closet in here, but then that means I would get even fatter, because then I wouldn't even walk to the bathroom anymore.
Who even says water closet?
What do you mean?
I haven't heard that in a long time. I mean,
Are
I definitely
you
expected
making
there to...
fun of me?
No, I mean, just this house is like, I expected there at one point through the decades to have a room labeled WC. Because that's an old school term. But
Don't vape.
That was, gosh, what they called it that, like 60 years ago?
Okay, I don't
ago?
know. I call it a water closet when it's literally a closet that you plumb and put
A bathroom in?
a toilet in. A toilet. That's what a toilet is. That's the thing that you put in that.
It's a latrine.
No, that is not a latrine. Maybe a head, but it's like an airplane bathroom. You just kind of shove it in a closet. That's why it's called a water closet, because you run plumbing in there. So what would you call it? A bathroom? You would say put a bath. I don't want a full bathroom. A bathroom indicates that there would be a bath.
Well, it's called,
a bath?
when you look at real estate, it's labeled 1 or 2 or 2.5 bath. And
well, do I look
in
like
that
a
case,
realtor
it's still
to you?
a
I could.
bathroom, whether it has a bath in it or not.
That was my realtor pose. I'm kind of good at it.
You should go sell houses.
I should not go sell houses. I should not do that.
Who thinks Brandon would be a good realtor? Show of hands.
Yeah, right. Okay. You're just trying to get me the hell out of the house. I know your little scheme, and it's not going to work. It's just not. I like it around here sometimes. You cook good food. So you made school pizza today.
Yesterday.
What?
That was last night.
Oh my God. Again, with the losing time. Was it really? Well, I ate some at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So, scheiße. Okay. So that's what happens when you forget to have fun and you just work. Right? Please tell me that's what it is and you're not like drugging me or something. Are you roofing me?
No.
Because it kind of feels that way now, and you're talking about how you're all loopy. Maybe we have carbon monoxide poisoning.
That is not the nature of my game.
I don't know. Anywho's, okay, so I ate it at lunch, so it counts as today. So you made this awesome school pizza, and it was delicious. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm going to get to eat that tonight, too, because I still have some. So it's like pizza night for 2 nights around here. And so then I was thinking, ooh, that could be a New Year's thing too. Like maybe 2 nights a week I can have pizza. And well, because we don't eat Taco Tuesday, so it could be Pizza Tuesday and Pizza Thursday. We can discuss it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to push it on you, but you know, one could be for frozen and one could be for school pizza. Really, it's a meal all to itself. But you know, I actually have to start doing something about my diet.
Because school
it's
pizza's
shit.
pretty heavy duty, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's shit. Whenever
Heavy
you have,
duty.
yeah, whenever you have to take supplements, you know, to stay on course, it's not a good thing. So, I want to try to start eating meat again. I think, but it needs to be kosher for a while. I don't know how I'm going to reintroduce it without getting sick. That's a discussion. We'll have to discuss.
Do we have any comments?
I don't know because I can't get the jigger to work. So I hope
Have you
that
closed
we
that
do.
and reopened
What?
it?
I did. So, you know,
It's just going to be janky, I guess.
it's New Year, so of course, why not? I'm pretty sure I did something to it. I just couldn't tell you what I did. So I really do want to talk about some cool stuff. Okay, are you ready? I want to readdress the bunny issue. I have that fear that I'm going to lose another animal, and I know that I'm going to lose my chinchillas soon because we were doing the math, and Norman is almost 10.
He's getting kind of up there.
Yeah, and so I know that, you know, I have to take very good care of them, and now I'm looking at him like geriatric. And it's kind of weird to do that because up to that point they just acted young, so I just assumed, oh yeah, they're young. And then I thought, oh shit, that's me too. Just because I act young don't mean I am young. I got to take better care of myself. So that whole rabbit idea and Betty White dying got me back on track to go, oh, you really need to pull your head out of your butt, stop eating all the shit that you're eating, and stop vaping. And so I got some shit to work on, babe. Do you have anything to work on? I'm getting texts, so let's see.
Yeah, maybe they're texting us because the chat won't come through.
Oh, yes. Oh,
What?
it's my wonderful Aunt Sarah. Oh, I love her to pieces. To pieces, to bits and pieces. I'm just going to leave my phone open, so if y'all want to comment to me, y'all do that, and I'll just check my phone. I almost forgot about technology in that way. Okay, go ahead.
What was I saying?
I don't know, because I was talking to Aunt Sarah. I was rude as crap.
I'm sure it wasn't. I don't know if it was all that important.
It probably was. Somebody tell us.
I think we were. Oh yeah, it was something what do I need to work on?
Oh, yeah.
Gosh. I've managed to get a lot of my bad habits down to a minimum, especially my food habits.
I didn't know you had poor food habits. The only one that I know you had was Coke. You drank Coke more than you drank water. And it's funny because I did the opposite.
Yeah,
now look at us.
It's even whenever I started to shift away from sodas, I was still just like bags of chips and not really being very active, and it's just, I think it was more about how I felt inside, you know, feeling sluggish and everything like that, and so I think eventually, you know, taking control in the kitchen, you know, led me, you know, to I guess a healthier lifestyle, because I had to really think about the foods that I was making.
Yeah, instead of me just throwing slop at you, because you know
You didn't throw slop at us.
Well, I did.
Really good food.
Well, because
it was
it
just
was
different than what I made.
it was only really good food because it was butter, MSG, everything had gravy on it. I mean, come on.
Yummy AF.
Well, it was Southern cooking, you know, and I don't even know what your style is. It's so weird because you're learning how to cook here, but you have a Southern influence from me, and everybody around you is Midwestern, and then you've got your Yankee family, you know, Ellen, you know, who cooked the food you grew up on. And so she's from Vermont, and so she cooked Vermont type food. You have Midwest. It's so strange and wonderful at the same time. But
I think for a while I didn't really know where I was going to go with it, so I looked to heritage first. And that's when I started to,
Oh, that nasty
Dublin-
ass. Yeah.
Dublin
ugh.
Caudle and Coal Cannon and
Okay, the cold cannon
and
I can
cottage
totally go
pie.
for. No,
God, so good.
no,
So good.
none of that crap. Nope. Oh, nothing with
And-
some ground meats.
I've got
Ugh.
that pork loin. I want to do the French onion
Oh
stuffed pork
shit!
loin.
I got you stuck on food now.
And I was thinking about maybe we could invite Christine for dinner one night because I don't know if
Oh yeah, that would be
I
good.
don't know if Steven's back from New York yet.
That's right. Sarah messaged. She said she has to work on losing weight too. And I know.
Come hang out in this house. We got like 1,000 stairs.
Yeah, I know that if you just do every single thing that this one does, it'll happen. But I can tell you as a coach, I have a couple of clients that are going through weight loss programs with me, and they're making very good progress. And they're only making the lifestyle changes, the small changes, like instead of eating a hamburger with both buns, you take one bun off. Instead, whenever you get French fries, you can start with a third of them off, and then as you pare down, essentially, is just what you do. You pare down your portion until you are in the right, calorie range. And you have to actually modify your behavior thinking that each calorie is a unit of energy.
Right.
And in the UK, that's how it is. It says energy on it, and because that's
I remember
what it
that.
is.
I
Yeah.
had it in Germany too.
Yeah. So
How much energy do they have?
right, yeah. So as a matter of fact, I had forgotten about that until I was thinking about all the weird crap that Q used to say.
You need some hit points. Give me
Oh
that soda.
my God, right? But it, excuse me. It's whenever you change your mindset and you think about it as being, like drops of fuel, then it's easier to say, okay, do I want like the Supreme, or do I want, the beater car fuel?
Yeah.
So just look at it that way, because, I'm kind of a sports model. Really am. But right now, I'm bussy. I'm very bussy. Oh, shit, wait. Isn't that one of those stupid words that Alex uses? Bussy? Isn't that something like that? I don't know.
I think
It's
so.
dumb.
She says they say a lot of.
I know.
I think she says bussing.
I don't
Bussin'?
even know.
Not bussy.
Oh my God. So she says she has to dramatically cut out soft drinks, and I do too, because this is my bestest thing ever is my this. But it's zero sugar, but that's even worse because it makes me crave it even more.
I think that whenever I first started cutting out sodas, it just kind of happened, I guess.
Well, I was nagging you every day,
Yeah.
too.
Well, I got in the habit
and I
of-
had my big gallon I was carrying around.
I didn't want to drink just plain water all the time because it's just. So I got the whole thing about I got a bag of limes, and so I'd cut up a lime into wedges.
Yeah, the day I told you that, it changed
And-
your life forever.
And I crush up a wedge and drop it in the water, drink that, and then I add the next wedge, and I add the next wedge, and then as soon as I get all 4 wedges, then I start over again. It's like a little game.
Oh my God, you've made it again. You are that nerd. That is who you are, and you just said
I
it.
drink my water all day and go through my chores and school.
Oh my gosh. Sarah has cut herself down to 1 cup of coffee a day, and you did that too, but you went totally off.
For a while I was coffee free, and
I
but I
can't
just
do
like
it.
coffee so much.
I know.
Went back to it, but it was mainly because I've been just drinking the well water and not city water,
Yeah.
and so I had a difficult time, justifying. Okay, if I'm going to drink well water because it lacks, chlorine and fluoride, then what difference does that make if I'm doing everything else that has those in it?
Right, yeah.
So if I'm putting ice cubes in my drink that are made from city water, or I'm drinking coffee made from city water, then it kind of defeats the purpose of drinking well water all the time.
But it doesn't. See, you think really binary, and you think in it's either good or it's bad. It's yes or it's no.
Well, I don't think it's bad. I just think it's not as good.
But really, that's not the case at all. The more good quality water you drink, the better you'll feel.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that you can't have something that's not, that quality. It just means that you have it sparingly, right? Because sometimes you don't have a choice.
I mean, I still drink. I end up coming to peace with it, because I drink coffee in here all the time, and that's with the city water, and because it's 40 feet down. I got to go down those stairs and get me a jug of water and come all the way back up.
I grew up on well water, and this is what it makes you. So, yeah. I also ate paint chips, and I did play with mercury too. And
I think those things right there, the paint chips in combination with the mercury, I think they just have neurological effects on a human.
And huffed the Varsol and the pesticides.
We've kind of hit that nail on the head.
So the soda's probably not that big of a deal for me, but it's all the other crap, all the street drugs I did, and the pharmaceuticals and all that. But you know what? In all honesty, I don't really think. I am so lucky. I don't think about.
Are you guys having fun listening to our diet stuff, our diet banter?
I don't.
This is the kind of sodas I drink, and the kind of foods that we eat.
Yes, they love it. I don't really think about because part of my client's diet.
Yeah,
I'm a life coach.
It's interesting.
That's what this is about. So.
I mean, is it interesting? I think it's interesting because it's it's just what we're talking about right now. But yeah.
Well, one thing that's a big deal is in the program, the first thing I have everybody do is cut out sodas, and that includes the sugar-free ones. And I have them cut out juice and drink only water because you can lose a pound a day if you just do that.
Yeah, that was probably one of the biggest things for me is that I still drink sodas, but maybe once a week I might have a soda or two, and that amount of sugar coming out has made an extreme difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I probably bank. That's why my body started to get into better shape. Going through the house instead of before when I was pigging out on everything.
Spank you, Helpy Helperton. What? Sarah's having a blast.
Well, good. Thank you. Thank you.
And she is talking about her diet too. So, She said it's interesting, and she drinks 2 quarts of water a day. Is that kind of like bless your heart? You're so interesting. Does that mean the same thing as bless your heart? Because it sort of in our mind might mean that, right?
Yeah, might be.
What are some of those jacked up things that you say?
Oh, I don't know anymore. In the Army, I had a bunch of jacked up things that I said. But it was all Army jargon.
Yeah,
all case of the ass and
soup sandwich, case of the ass. Oh, that's funny.
And just the harsh language.
Yeah.
Oh. I can't. I'm not going to say some of the things that we used to say, but
I was just about to say, please don't say, because I remember. I was right there with you, hearing a lot of that. But
very colorful language. Very colorful.
It's a language all to its own, right? But think about all that time. Think about all those things that you learned. Some things are wise, and some things are not so wise that you say, right? Mm-hmm. And every single thing that we say and do influences people, for better or worse. It does. We are influencers, the OG influencers. How do you feel about that word?
OG influencers?
No, influencers.
I don't consider myself an influencer.
You're dumb.
I just think of myself as
dumb.
me.
Do you like that, Beth? Do you like it when I call you dumb?
As opposed to...
I didn't influence you at all just then? I was trying. Oh, I have to have a soda with Mexican food. Yes, because you get the good burps. You have to have the good burps whenever you eat good food.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, when we go out to eat, it's mostly soda.
And that's
And
when I order water.
when we go out with Mandy, maybe we'll have a beer. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Maybe, baby.
Maybe.
Okay, so moving on. We know that we are training Lucas to be an engineer. We are setting him up for that because he has a full shop with Grandpa. Oliver has also followed suit because, monkey see, monkey do. And he really loves Grandpa. He loves Grandpa so much he acts, talks, and dresses much like Grandpa now. And pretty soon he will be telling Grandpa stories as if they're his own. Watch. Wait and see. He's already dressing like him. It's coming. I can promise you.
Definitely.
And do we know what Alex is doing yet?
Tonight?
No, not tonight. Because she was instructed to stay home. Well, I told you she should. Because she wasn't feeling good earlier because she got the booster.
Yeah. Well, I talked to her in the kitchen, and she's like, we're going to go do this thing at Tom's house. And I was like, are you sure you want to go to Tom's house right now? Because you weren't feeling good earlier because of your booster. She's like, oh, well, I took a shower and I'm fine now.
Oh, see, I want to kick her in the butt. She's just being a jerky teen. So...
Got out of going to the grocery store for me earlier today.
And got out of putting my laundry in the dryer after we put hers in. Anyway.
That'd be all right. Next time she's like, oh, can you do this for me? I'll be like, hey, take a shower. You'll be fine. And then you can do it.
Yeah, exactly. Hell no.
It's a miracle cure for you. Take a shower.
Aunt Sarah said we order water when we go out to eat too. Don't want to spend $3.50 for a glass of sweet tea. That is the truth, and that is why I order water. Oh, okay. So...
And I love Ski. God, I love Ski so much. That's my favorite soda. Ski.
Really?
Ski.
Do I need text versus... okay, so if anybody wants to comment, because for some reason it's not working on the website, who knows what I did. But if you want to comment, if you want to reach us, just use Messenger. And if you're in Messenger or text, either one. However you can get me, you can ring us. And, well, you were making fun of me for saying WC. I mean, come on. Okay, and this is us. This is what we do on New Year's.
Fun of you.
And you were making fun of me for talking about
I was commenting
Dot.
on something that is like I hadn't heard WC in so long. It was like,
feel bullied.
Well,
and you know what else?
You control your feelings.
Yeah.
I don't control that. That's not me. That's you.
Oh, I love that y'all say shit like that now. It's so fantastic.
Oh, and it's busing.
Busing.
Yeah, see? From Carol.
Oh, God. Okay. So, whatever. I can't.
Oh, no.
But can you imagine, though, our parents, like, listening to our shit? Because we said, oh, what's up?
Yeah. Well, my phone was muted, so I didn't see all these coming
Well, yeah,
in.
because we mute our phones for the podcast, and now we actually need them.
Yep. Turning the volumes back up.
Well, I'm not, because that's a process. I love y'all, but it is a process for me to do stuff like that. Okay, what's up?
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're just going to what?
I think you should just read that.
Oh, well, okay, you talk so I can read. Oh.
You see what you did?
Oh.
You were like, hey, now you talk so I can read, and I'm like, I don't know what to talk about.
Oh, look, yeah, okay. So, there we go. Okay, I have everything opening up so I can see stuff. Oh, I'm totally lying. I really don't. I pretended I did for a second, and then I realized it's over here. Okay, so now then, look at that. Okay, so y'all are basically just getting to hang out with us for a little while on New Year's Eve, because we're those people that like to hang out with other people. And I said something to someone, I don't remember who it was, but I told them that if I had my way in life right now, I would have the entire world line up at my door and tell me 5 things about themselves. because I want to know everybody in the world. I want to see what knowledge they can give to me. Like, I'm very interested in what people think and how they feel. And, you know, that's my dream. That's like for real. Why are you doing stuff to my foot? I had a sticker on my foot and she had to jack me up.
Yep.
Ooh, don't touch me with it. Don't.
We don't touch you.
We don't do that sort of thing. I don't even know what I was saying. My throat. Ever since I was sick, I have phlegm.
Phlegm.
I don't like that.
I don't like that word.
Do you prefer mucus?
Nope, don't like that word either.
Viscera. What about that? Happy New Year. All right. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We're going to watch the ball drop, right?
I imagine.
What, really? Did you just say you
watched
imagine?
it every year, you know, up to this point?
No. 2 years in a row we didn't watch it. Because we were in between spots or some crap. So I shaved my beard. I trimmed my beard down.
Yeah.
And Oliver noticed. And I had my hat on too, and he noticed. And he looked at me and he said,
really close right
he
here.
said, yes, I shaved it really close. He said, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, sort of. I said, I got my mullet shaped up and I got my beard done. And he said, I noticed. I was like, that's because you're my kid. Who didn't notice, I wonder? Just saying, someone didn't notice.
Right.
Yeah. Who would that have been, babe?
Probably Lucas.
The whole world. The whole world. Because nobody looks at my damn hair. Or lack thereof. Except for me. That's your one big complaint. Not about me, but about yourself. Is that you feel like your hair is too thin.
Yeah, my hair is stupid. I hardly do anything with it anymore.
But are you aware, though, that it's not stupid, it's lovely, because you have some. Because guess what? You have more than me. Doesn't it make you feel better when I take my hat off?
Not in the context of hair.
It doesn't?
No. Why would your lack of hair make me feel better?
Oh, shit, it would me. If you had less hair, I would feel pretty good about myself. I'd be like, yeah, I got the most hair out of us. I so would. Okay, maybe I wouldn't. I might. What is that face for?
I got an itch on my back. And now I know that I'm going to scratch this itch, and then
nothing's going to happen?
It's going to itch more, and it's going to itch more because I scratched my skin, and it's going to raise up. And
Why do you say that? Why do you say scratch your itch?
Because whenever I think of my fingernails coming across my skin in a scratching sort of motion, I think I'm scratching.
Okay, so here is an argument that's sort of like the toilet paper thing, right?
And there's an itch happening in my skin.
Okay, so you know the toilet paper conundrum. You know, which way does it go? So I need it to go over, right?
Yes,
it needs
goes
to
over
go
the top.
over. That's the way it's supposed to go.
Behind the back of it is no good.
That is dumb because then you're wiping the wall or or whatever first, right?
I don't know. It just doesn't work as well.
It doesn't. It's dumb. Okay, so
you pull it and then all of a sudden it
so
goes
that
flying
is
and
totally my
unrolls.
opinion. But if you do it that way, I have the opinion that that's dumb. Understand that. Now, so. Because my opinion really matters, right?
Everybody has their opinions and they're all equal.
But mine's better.
And mine's just, equal to yours, just in a better way.
Okay, come on. Do you really know anybody that... I've gone places in the toilet paper bin like that.
I think most of that's just... I don't know. I don't know why somebody would do it back. Well, we moved into this house and all the outlets were upside down. We had to go through so many people before somebody could finally give us an explanation as to why the outlets are upside down.
Anyway.
So maybe there's some, really obscure reason why some people put their toilet paper on backwards.
I want to know what it is then.
All right. Who puts their toilet paper on backwards?
Yeah.
That's the question of the hour.
How does Carol do? Carol, how do you put your toilet paper on?
Over the top.
She better put it over the top.
Over the top.
Because I will take exception to that if she does not. Right? Okay, so along those sort of lines, you say scratch and itch, and I say itch and itch, and scratch a scratch, and never scratch an itch.
You're the bats.
You need to stop. Oh my God, I can't.
They're so loud right now.
Stop.
Sorry.
Stop.
Yes, I say scratch and itch.
Why did you have to bring it up? I was doing so good.
We have bats in our belfry.
Oh my God, stop it. Stop. Stop. Saying it's going to make it true. Stop. Stop it. It's going to make it true. I am so... Oh my God, stop. It always sounds like that.
Sure, Coco.
Oh. Okay. Stop. I'm not thinking about it anymore. You are evil. You and Joe. Okay, so I do want to talk a little bit about Joe, because Joe's going to be back on the show. But if you guys remember when Joe was on the show before, we did every other week. And I'm kind of following that same thing because I was sick for 3 days. And we didn't get a chance to meet this week because I want to have everybody boosted and all that stuff before I expose, Joe's family to whoever I'm exposed to, right? And so we haven't met yet to be on another live, but we will be on another live. And we will go hang out over there one day, too. It'll be in another week.
I'm excited for... Like when after Carol gets here and we go over there to have our first game night.
Oh, I know.
Play Yahtzee.
She's gonna whoop our ass.
Forward to that.
You know what? No, we are not playing dice again. Ain't no dice getting thrown no more by you. It ain't gonna happen. You know what? No. Just no. No.
Yahtzee.
Nope. Not gonna happen. And
who gets 2 Porkins moments in one life? I mean, for real. Actually, I've had 3.
Okay, so people don't know what that is unless they've been watching. So that was your victory chant, was Porkins, because the answer to the trivia question was Porkins, and you had been using that as a rubber stamp answer the whole freaking night. Every time someone asked the question, you'd be like, Porkins, if you didn't know. And then the very last question, the answer was actually Porkins.
But I knew the answer was Porkins. That was the thing. I just kept saying it. Okay,
I know.
Hold on. Nobody has any context to this.
Oh God, it's so horrible. It's just traumatic for me.
So I'm a big Star Wars fan, and one year back,
I'm checking my messages because I wasn't getting them early.
2007, I think, before I went to jump school, and after Intel school, we had a house just off post, and one of my friends from AIT, came to hang out and have dinner and stuff like that. He brought his family, and we played. He was Star Wars buff too, so we had Star Wars Trivial Pursuit. It was like a video edition or whatever.
You said buff, and now I'm thinking of Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf?
God dang it!
Shia LaBeouf.
Stop. This is horrible. And by the way, I just got a whole gang load the messages that Carol sent you.
Yeah, did they just finally come through?
Yeah, they came through mine now. Just now though.
So, general Star Wars knowledge, I'm pretty good with, and but when it gets down to musical scores, and I didn't know it was like who did the music and everything like that, but sometimes the really specific stuff.
Elfman, right?
If I didn't know the answer,
Elfman.
No, it was John Williams.
I was doing that whole Lake Superior Elfman. It's the same. That's what you were doing. What I just did.
There was a couple of times that we'd encountered questions that ended up being the answer of Grand Moff Tarkin, which is the main character from Star Wars Episode 4, and Porkins, another main character from Star Wars. Was he on Episode 4 or Return of the Jedi?
Why are you asking me? I'm not a Star Wars person.
I think he was in Episode 4.
I want tacos.
During the first Death Star battle. And so that happened a couple of times, and eventually, when I couldn't figure out what the answer was, I just defaulted to Grand Moff Tarkin or Porkins.
Yeah, and it was a Porkins
that's how I
moment.
played the game for the rest of the game. If I didn't know the answer, it was Grand Moff Tarkin, it was Porkins. and we got our characters to the very last place and we were duking it out over the last spot. And whoever got it right was going to win. And I mean, we're 5 questions deep in this part, and we're both getting them consistently wrong.
Yeah, it's
and
horrible.
I can't remember if, I mean, I knew that it was Porkins. It was just, but when it
I
came
don't
back,
remember the question.
and I flipped it, and you, I think it was you read the answer, and it was Porkins.
I looked at it first, and
Clance was like,
I couldn't even
Porkins!
believe it. I know, I couldn't. Crap! I just made a mess. I couldn't.
And so
even
that was the
believe
moment.
It,
that was
though.
the Porkins moment, and so. Anytime now, I mean, I expected it just to be like, we had fun that night and playing that stupid game and whatever, but it survived. I even Clance was like coming back later on talking about it. And
Yeah,
like,
it was pretty damn amazing. But yeah, and you and I refer to things all the time as that Porkins moment.
Yeah.
Like that victory, that unexpected victory.
Yeah, you
that's
snatch
what it is.
victory out of the jaws of defeat.
And it's like, what? I just did that. What's cool is I get to see a lot of people's Porkins moment. Like I do, because like they set a goal, and the moment that they achieve it is when they believe that they've achieved it, right?
Yeah.
So they set up their standard. So they may say, okay, I want to instead of putting a number on their weight loss, they'll say, I want to be able to fit into this dress that I wore, my wedding dress or whatever. Okay, so we're not going to weigh for 2 months. You're going to do exactly what I say and not weigh for 2 months. Okay, no problem. 2 months later, guess what? They fit into the dress, and they had no idea because I wouldn't let them try it on. And I wouldn't let them keep up with how much they were losing. But I had to give them faith that they could do it, right? So I had to say, look, you've already done it this far, so you can continue to do it, right? That's how you stuck out boot camp. That's how you stuck out every damn re-enlistment. You'd already gone this far. You could surely do it that much longer,
and then
right?
I kept on running.
I mean,
when I got to that
is that not what you
ocean,
did?
I just turned around and kept on running.
Is that not what you did for real?
It is.
Okay.
That's how I keep going.
So
it's every day I hit the ground running just like you do, and we move throughout the day. And that's whenever I get those times where it's like, oh my God, my back's about to break, I just want to go to sleep. It's like, hey, I've made it this far.
Yeah,
let's keep on going. Let's see how far we can go. One more step. Come on, one more step.
It's nuts. And
sometimes I got to get through my day like that, and sometimes my day just coasts right through like it's nothing.
But that's why I lose track of time so easy too, because my schedule is set up the same, each day. I have, the same job. I see right now typically the same set of clients until I get somebody new. And so I have my routines that I'm set in, and you have yours. And when we start missing time, it means that we've been so wrapped up in our routines that we're not paying attention to anything else. Kids have a way of bringing you out of that. But here lately, our kids have been so independent that you and I are just kind of running on autopilot all the time because they don't even need us.
And he's kind of got, and he's so independent.
Yeah, he's a 10-year-old. He's a little jerk. He just is. All kids are jerks.
Except for when he doesn't want to be. It's like, I made 7-layer dip today, and I set it out on the table, and I set out like 6 plates and a serving spoon and all that, for everybody and all the chips. And then I go upstairs and I say, hey, everybody, the dip's ready. It's at the table. Whenever you want to eat, go get some. And so I'm in the kitchen, and I think I'm putting the soup together. And here comes Oliver. He's like, I'm going to come get a plate so I can have some dip. I get one of these plates, right? And I looked at him and I said, go to the table and look at what's on the table. It's just like if you ask me what time it is and the clock is right in front of your face. Any other time, he's completely independent.
Except when he doesn't know the answer to something and he has to look. In that case...
he will do some research.
Yeah, only if it's something that he cares about. He will seriously take and look up all kinds of crap on YouTube, learn how to do anything, but he can't ask what time, ask the little pods that we have. I don't want to say it because if I do, it's going to activate it. So the little pods, literally all he has to do is ask that little pod what
Just call it
time
goggles.
it is.
Goggles.
Goggles.
I think you know what we're talking about.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you and Beth are on a roll this evening. I'm loving it. It's so funny. Aw, she thinks we're funny. This is us, like, just normally when we're trying to be funny, it turns out we're not very funny. So we don't even try to be funny. We just pretend. Uncle Frank wanted me to tell you hello. He is right next to me playing online poker. Hot damn, Frank. You better win some money because I got a feeling Sarah's going to be doing some decorating next year,
Maybe
too.
needs a new pair of shoes.
I know. Oh, my God. Her tree was epic. And the spread, and oh my gosh, Sarah sent pictures with her and Aunt Donna. Now, for those of y'all just catching up, my mother was adopted, and we had not met any of her family or know anything about them. So I had a DNA test a few years ago with my brother and sister. They did as well. So we had been researching this stuff, and I stumbled upon who it looked like was Mom's mom. So my grandmother. So once I did that, I reached out to the family, and she reached back. That's Lindsay, my cousin, and Sarah is her mother. Now, I went to meet them, and I also have Aunt Donna, and Aunt Donna is so amazing, and you said that she was having a rough time right now.
Yeah,
and
I don't really want to say
for her.
why.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, don't. I hate that for her. I'm going to have to catch up and see what's going on, and I love her to pieces, and I hope that she gets to feeling better. And you know, some people forget that when you don't feel well emotionally, you can get sick.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
100% true.
Right, they forget that. And that's where a lot of disease comes from. It is dis-ease within your emotions, you know. My ears are ringing.
That's why they talk about those people that overcome diseases, like terminal diseases, and they're like, oh, you were supposed to die, but, you know, the doctor said I only had 6 months, but here I am 6 years later. It's all about your attitude.
Right. And, you know, it works for some, but that's not always the case.
Yeah, sometimes
it just is what it is, right? It sucks. I'm really excited about Carol getting here. And, God, I hope that it's soon. I don't want to put on pressure, though, because right now she's dealing with a lot. Yeah, and it is what it is, and it is her time to do what she needs to do. But I'm really excited to get the new year going with her here, whipping us into shape. We need a wrangler, and not for me this time, but or maybe a mediator. The life coach mediator needs a mediator for the original life coach. You know who I'm talking about. The original, the hall monitor OG around here. The 80-year-old
I was about to
man.
say, are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about Gramps. Yeah, that guy. So, I don't like to see Dad lonely. It hurts my heart. And it's tough during the pandemic for him to feel safe to go out and do the things that he did before. And I hope that Carol can offer me some extra patience when talking to him, because I haven't been very patient or kind lately. I've been frustrated because it's just like when I'm around you all the time. You're sick of hearing me and sick of looking at me.
Well,
I mean, that is not a secret.
You know, we just got finished with the holiday season. It's always stressful. As much as we love it, it's a stressful time.
We
stressful
kind
on
of
everybody.
Yeah, we hate each
especially
other
now with
after the
COVID. It's
holidays.
like
I shouldn't say hate. We don't really hate each other.
Yeah, it's just it's rough all around. You know, and me trying to stay in school and balance, you know, the amount of effort I need to put in with my class, plus the amount of effort that, you know, the family deserves. You know, so it's...
That's okay. We're about to be poor.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. You know why?
Why?
Because
Chicken
our
thigh?
daughter's going to be leaving, and our oldest is going to be leaving. And, yeah, I just got something. Oh, thank God. She said over the top. So Carol puts the toilet paper over the top. Now, Carol, do you say itch and itch or scratch and itch? Because that's another one for me. I don't know even where that comes from, but you never itch. You never scratch an itch. You only itch and itch and scratch a scratch.
That sounds pretty absolute.
Yeah, it is very absolute. It is a rule. It is it's a rule just like the toilet paper. That is absolute.
Is it?
It is trust and believe. It is absolute.
Do you hear that?
Stop with the fucking bats. Oh my God, I hate it so much. And I sleep here, and I eat here, and I coach here.
They are killing bugs and eating mosquitoes and all kinds of good stuff.
No, just
They're
no.
doing nothing but good.
And then you had to point it out like I couldn't hear it. Like you knew I could hear it. You knew I could. And now I'm just.
Bats are awesome.
Oh my God, no. And the one
we have a 161-year-old house with bats. That's very Munsters.
Grandpa in the basement.
That's very Munsters.
And of course the blonde daughter, Marilyn. Except it's Alex. And yeah, I don't like bats. I don't want them to be. Oh no! You don't scratch an itch. You scratch an itch. I itch an itch. I can't handle that. You better stop it, Beth. Y'all are just going to gang up on me. Just going to gang up on me, and that is so not fair. Do small things with great love, Beth.
I did.
Okay, so I saw the funniest. We watch Ridiculous.
With great love, you just learned that you scratch an itch.
No, I don't. I itch an itch and scratch a scratch. I will never scratch an itch. Anyways, she'll train me up real good. You watch and see. I saw a funny ridiculousness that there was a wall that had all those like wall quotes. You know, like before memes were a thing.
The
old
motivational
people
or
just
the
motivational. No,
ones?
Motivational, like things like do small things with great love and blah blah
Hang
blah.
in there.
Yeah, shit like that, right? So it was all that and live life, love, whatever, and all that crap. And so it was this dude who was standing there on camera. I guess it was at a holiday or whatever, and he was standing there opposite of that wall, so he's looking at the wall and he's reading all the quotes as if it's like a speech.
What was that? That they did that in
and it was so funny because then it was like, what is that? What is that? Like the entire like home section of Hobby Lobby or whatever is like. Wow. And then I was looking around my office and going, oh shit, I'm kind of that way too, except mine says I'm kind of a big deal, medical marijuana, nature's safest, best medicine, and then do small do small things with great love. And then I have good vibes only and peace and body, mind, and spirit type stuff. And then what y'all can't see is I have a Texas Chainsaw Massacre signed photo, and it was signed by Grandpa, and not my dad, but by Grandpa on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I can't tell you really what it says because it's derogatory. You
want me to take a picture and show the camera?
No,
that's what I was going to do.
No.
Just snap a little picture of it and bring it over to the camera and show it to you.
No. I could just take it off and shit, but no.
You could do that.
No.
You brought it up.
Well, some people are just, no, it's all right. The other time, some people are just listening. And so it's like, it's my little bit of my past, I think. Like, really that hardcore Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of creep. I was a creep. That's the best way to describe, like, you know, I think my feelings going through school, you know, some people call it emo, some people goth. I was just a creep. I was kind of in all sort of cliques, but creepy about all of them because I liked very diverse things like I do now. Nobody can figure me out until I tell them. You know, they're like, oh, okay, makes sense why you know how to cook. What? Yeah. A lot of people have that whole thing. because I'll be getting y'all in shape. Oh, okay. So
crack that
Carol
whip.
says, third, I'll be there soon, and y'all will want to kick me out. No,
Nonsense.
no, we won't. And if we do want to kick you out, you're taking Grandpa with you. So, well, you would have
That's
to.
like punishment too.
Oh, I wasn't meaning him as punishment. I was saying because wow.
So like, get out and take him with you.
No, because I would. Wow, that's mean.
That's how it sounded.
Wow. No, I'm saying she has to take him too because she has to have somebody there with her. Because I won't
So
let
if you
her
ever want to leave on your own,
there you go.
have to take him with you.
Yes.
Mm.
There you go.
Can't leave.
I told you, creep. I'm a creep. I can't help it. Oh, there we are again. Yeah, you're going to have to keep up with that because I don't have anything turned on. It takes too much for me to turn all 7 volumes up on my phone. I don't know why mine has... Was what? Was what? Oh, shit. I don't know. Who knows
what we say
what
was
we're saying?
about? You know we smoke, right?
Oh, my God. It's not even about that.
Wait, what?
We've always been like this. You shut up. You're so dumb. Oh, okay, so we started watching Cobra Kai again because it's back. Joe let me know because Joe is an awesome BFF. Mandy lets me know all the good juicy gossip, and Joe lets me know the practical stuff. It's great. So he said that it was back on, and so we jumped on and watched the first episode at lunch. Well, early lunch, or this morning.
She'll be taking the babies with her too.
Oh, well, okay. I don't know about that.
Was
oh,
there we go.
Yeah, I'm
I
still a
thought
creep.
that, but I wasn't going to say it out loud.
Just wow, y'all. I can't get a break. I can't.
Oh, see.
You're mean.
Are you reading?
No. What am I supposed to read? You are still, yeah. Okay, I see that. Okay, yeah, I get it. Okay. Like Joe Pesci. So we made Rory. That's what I was gonna say. Okay, so we had been calling Quentin Q for a while because they had decided that they were going to transition, and then I'm still dumping stuff down here. And wasn't quite sure, and is not 100% on the name, but right now was Quentin, is now Rory. And it is very difficult for me to say, so I really hope they change that because, I can't do vowels too good.
Specifically ours and U's together.
It's an O.
Rule.
Oh, Lord, I hate you. Yeah, she's so awful. I'm such a victim here. Does anybody fall for this? I mean, come on. Oh, and I can read what she's saying, and I am not engaging in that. It might be an old. It might not even be what you're reading.
I'm reading the
knows?
bottommost one.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for Beth. Jerk. Both of y'all so awful to me.
For the babies.
I really do want to get down to some type of good structured behavior. Do you think I can grow up? That's what that means. I want to mature.
Do you really want to? I mean,
Kinda.
we've made it this far. Might as well keep going.
I don't know.
Just keep swimming.
Kinda. That is such a shitty idea. It's such a shitty idea to go, you know what, I made it this far. I might as well just keep going the same course. That's so safe, and I hate it so much.
No, it's just
I hate playing it safe.
In reference to should you grow up?
I think really, I need to.
Are you going to be stoic and serious all the time?
No, I think I need to learn from Uncle Frank, and I think that I need to have some damn hobbies like shooting shit and winning money.
Well, we've got a range.
So I think that I need to do both those things because Uncle Frank's got it figured out because he's older than I am.
We've got an effective range downstairs.
But
about 80 feet.
Yes, we do. So, I think that I'm going to get a hobby soon.
All right.
Do you believe that?
No. No, I don't. I think your hobby is going to be something that has to do with work.
Maybe, but work is fun. When you have a job like mine, don't you ever look at me and go, that dude's having fun?
No. Because what you do, I don't.
No.
That's not something that I would be like, that is fun.
But you don't. It doesn't ever look like I'm having
When
fun.
I see you working with clients, occasionally I get that glimpse. Then I see you kind of really into it.
Oh yeah, because you don't ever see me working with clients. Really.
No.
But I'm your life coach. Don't you ever think I'm having fun when I'm coaching you?
No.
No. Oh, wow. Of course you can mature. It's part of your personal growth, but you don't have to be old or grow up. I do like shooting things. Good. I want to go break some shit. Like, I really do. I want to just
We'll go to the breaking room. One of those,
Yeah.
What do they call it?
The breaking room.
You just break shit.
Breaking Bad. They call it Breaking Bad. I've never even seen Breaking Bad.
You're missing out. It's a good show.
I was afraid it'd be too triggery because the first episode super was.
It is triggery if, you know,
If you're in
the whole meth thing. Kind of.
a drug addict. I'm a recovered
Okay.
drug addict of
Let's
almost
clarify.
20 years. Almost 20. All for you, babes.
Really? Or was it for yourself?
No, I initially quit for you, but I stayed sober for me. That's the difference. I needed to be cleaned up, so I needed your help. I didn't want it, not even a little bit. What I wanted to do was just continue to... Oh... Oh. See, I've got to stop reading this stuff because she's going to make me cry by the end of the night. You know this is New Year's, and y'all need to set resolutions that look a lot like "We love you," and "You're perfect." I tried to say that with a straight face, but it was too tough. So, I don't know about the rabbit. And I don't know about Rory. Those are two things I'm uncertain about. Out of all the shit, you know, okay, because you're one of my clients, so I can tell you, you remember worry time? You know, you're supposed to set aside worry time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so throughout the day, if you have like these little pestery thoughts, we call them ants, automatic negative thoughts, that pop into your head, you need to write them down and then give yourself 30 minutes to an hour in the evening to go through all of those worries and look at them and see if you're still worried, and if you are, worry about them, right? Because worry is simply that. It's just worry. It's just negative thinking. It's not productive. But in order for it to become productive, it has to have a resolve. So hopefully, So hopefully it'll have a resolve after you look at the worries, right? Put a pin in it. You made it through Seamus. Okay. So, alright, we will have to watch Breaking Bad. I have to get over my shit.
Maybe we'll start it when she gets here.
Yeah, that'll be something
And that
good
way,
to
you
look
know,
forward
because
to.
if it's going to be a difficult, you know, thing initially until you...
Y'all are just
See what's
hoping
going
that I
on.
cry so
Yeah.
y'all can get it on camera.
Dang, how did he figure that out?
You're so mean.
Shit.
I'm a genius. I'm like Wile E. Coyote.
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag.
Oh my god. So Carol laughed out loud and it scared Bricks, her baby dog. So dang it. I need a hobby besides annoying people, because I really do pester people all the time.
Well, I thought you were going to collect little tiny things.
I have some little tiny things. Look at this. This is so epic. I have a little thing of Dum-Dums. How cool is that, right? And a little thing of Lunch Meat. And I know Aunt Donna would love these too. I have a gift to send to Aunt Donna. And we have a gift to send to your dad and your stepmom too.
Yep.
So we have to get those out. We're those crappy people that don't send stuff when we say we're going to.
Oh yeah, I'm bad. I'm bad at mailing stuff.
Yeah,
Very bad at it.
We both are. I didn't even send Carol a Christmas card or anything. I sent her a smile. I send everyone a smile. And Sarah sent me a card. Donna sent me a card. And I do have something that I want to send Uncle Frank too. And I think he'll appreciate it. But I have to remember A, where it is, and then B, to send it. So that's asking a lot. Yeah. Now, there was something. I was looking at houses today.
Mm-hmm. Not for us.
So I was looking at houses, and there was this odd-ass house. It looked like a normal, just cracker box house, shotgun house, whatever you want to call it, right? So just 4 walls. And on the inside, they used stuff like marble. Like, it just didn't match. Like, how do we explain? The crap didn't match. It was like Snoopy's doghouse. That's it. It's like Snoopy's doghouse. You know how the outside of Snoopy's doghouse, it's a doghouse, and you walk in,
like
and then it's like bougie as crap, but it's like 100 times bigger. Yeah.
Are you talking about that ugly?
Ugly, not the
one
ugly.
that we were like trying to figure it out, like
right, because
like
three
different people designed this interior, and they all had different ideas of what to do.
Right, but the outside still looked like a doghouse, but the inside looked like it could be a bougie place if they had done it right.
Yeah.
But everything was totally disjointed.
Yeah, mix-match styles and everything. It's like, what were you going for? Hodgepodge?
It was so horrible. It was just awful. But, you know, it is what it is. They were doing the best they could with what they had. Right? Right.
And maybe they could have taken better pictures then. Maybe it's just because the pictures didn't do it justice. But there was a lot of confusion into what room was what, because it was, you know.
And then the one house that didn't even have a picture of the outside. It just had a picture of the driveway.
Yeah, it's like, if you want to sell your place, you know, you're going to have to help us out a little bit. Meet us halfway with, you know, some decent photographs of what we're going to be looking at. You know.
Wow, so we're back at real estate. Should I do my real estate smile again?
I'm telling you, see.
Would I be the best on the east side?
South side.
But this is east. I'm in the east side of the house.
We're in South Highland.
Right, but I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna be smiling for all of Highland. I'm gonna be smiling for y'all.
You're not gonna be the best real estate agent in the east of our house.
Why am I not?
Because you'd be the only one.
So
if you're gonna compete against
if I'm the only one, then I'm the best one, ain't I? And then I have the prettiest mullet too.
Then you can claim the whole south side of Highland.
I don't want the whole south side. I want this one east side. I just want the east side, the sloping east side. Nobody can tell because you know I have it all jacked up. But
you
anyway,
have to be here.
Yeah, if you're here, you see that this room is like this because we're actually in the turret of the house, and so it seems
towards the end of the turret. I guess over the last 160 years.
Oh my God! You just have to keep tossing that number out there. Who cares? Who freaking cares? I want a 160-day-old house. That's what I want.
It slopes a little bit. I'm just saying. Okay?
I'm just saying.
Bear in mind that it's not like
you bear in mind. You cougar in mind. You cougar in mind.
Break your fingers. Be all. Yeah.
And this is how we get along. And this is just normal. This is just normal.
I wouldn't really do that.
I bet you would. I bet you've been dying to do it.
No, I'd probably bite your fingers.
You know what? I was squishing...
It's very similar to when you used to cover my mouth and I'd lick your hand.
I was squishing you the other day like this because you were driving me nuts. I don't even remember what you were doing.
Not even really me, but just the picture of me that was on your phone.
Okay, so Carol says the train's left the tracks. Was there a train? Was there tracks? That's what we got to say first. I don't even know what I was talking about.
You're driving down the road in your canoe and the wings fall off. What do you do?
Is it right? Okay, so you have to be careful about saying trains when you're talking about us, by the way, because there is a very derogatory term that sometimes will autocorrect on my phone. If you put in trains, it doesn't say trains. Just saying. So be careful. Watch that word, people. Okay, so bright idea tonight. We have no fireworks. So I think we should take all of the lighters that we have and take out the flint and make our own homemade fireworks. They're homemade, Beth.
Right.
They're called homemade, and that's the name of them. It's not anything else.
I wasn't going to say it was
Right,
anything
you
else.
weren't. Because we don't even have any of those poppers, so we'll just make our own. Do you got anything
What he's talking
else?
about is if you take an old lighter...
Do not instruct people how to do this.
But they might want to know.
No!
I
Look
bet you
it up.
half of them know how to
Google
do it.
Oh,
Don't say that word.
I
It's
know.
goggles.
goggles. Goggle it, people.
Now it's
Google
going
it.
Now it's going to start looking up goggles for us.
No. But you know what? Okay, so I'm convinced that the reason why it keeps going off in here is because I can't talk right. And so everything that I say sounds like the G word.
Yeah, we'll be sitting, but sometimes we'll just be sitting here not doing anything.
And it's
he'll
like-
just be like, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that right now.
Oh,
It's
wait.
like,
Okay, wait. Let's
I'm sorry, I
do this.
didn't remember asking you anything.
Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Hey, Google, tell me a joke.
Here's a holiday joke. What's a snowman's favorite kind of lettuce? Iceberg.
That was worse than I thought it would be. Oh, well, right.
Boo.
Oh, that's from one of our favorite movies, and that we just... Oh, my God, she brought up bats. I saw the word bats.
Yep. got one.
Oh, we just watched Princess Bride with the little boys, and it was epic. Oh, now I have the heebie-jeebies again. My God. I just, gotten over it, too. Oh, I can't handle it. Okay, so now I have to do this, because y'all just
In
keep
more ways
bringing
than
it up.
one.
Oh, my God. I have to cover my head now. See, this is what you made me do. You made me go grimace. Because now I'm afraid of bats. So it's not right. It's not right what y'all do to me. It's just like the ketchup bottle, Beth. It's just like the ketchup bottle right now. You better explain it.
The ketchup bottle?
It's the ketchup bottle.
How is it the bats or the ketchup bottle?
The bats are the ketchup bottle.
No, you can't do that.
I can do that. I have an overwhelming fear of bats. It's the ketchup bottle. Don't be a jerk. Do you see that I have to cover my head? I
You
have
don't
to
have
go
to cover your
grimace.
head, though.
I do.
You're
'Cause
choosing
it's so
to.
scary. It's so scary.
You do
This
look
is-
kind of grimacy.
Barney.
Is he grimacy?
Oh, shit. Okay.
I don't
See,
know Grimace's
can't even-
voice. I'd have to listen to it.
I don't know. Does he have a voice?
Yeah, I'm sure it's got a big doofus voice, probably like Patrick Star or something like that.
Oh my God. Okay, so I like the Hamburglar. The Hamburglar was the one I was rooting for, and the Fry Guys, like for real. But I thought that they were pom poms.
Well, they look kind of like pom poms.
I mean, that's like legit what I thought they were. I don't know why, other than they sort of looked like that. But I didn't get why they were in with everything else. Now that makes me want a hamburger and french fries. Crap, it's New Year's Eve.
I always wondered why they were different colors, because they didn't really look like French fries. There was like green one, a purple one. Did there one that actually looked like French fries?
Now I don't even know. Now I'm questioning everything. I'm questioning everything.
Hey, Goggles.
No, don't ask Goggles, because it's weird. If Grimace and Barney had a stoner baby. Oh yeah, that is what I looked like. Yeah, you're right. You stop laughing. It's not funny. It's not funny that she called me a stoner baby. That's not funny. Not funny. I make the jokes here. Okay, you can laugh because it was funny. So every single time I sing fruit salad, the big kids will go yummy yummy. So all you have to do is stand in the parlor and yell fruit salad, and you'll hear yummy yummy.
From who?
From both Rory and Alex.
Oh, neither one of them are here right now.
It's so funny.
They'd go out and do it, and then the little kids would be out there going,
What? Yeah.
What was this
they
business?
they don't know.
What about fruit salad?
And-
Do you have fruit salad?
You know, yeah, boats and
No, I
hose.
don't have any fruit salad.
You know, fruit salad's boats and hose. That's what Oliver calls it. And I've told that story, but now because I mentioned it, I better reference it. So, because when Oliver throws a fit, it gets kind of hectic, especially when he was really little. Refer to our Facebook videos of Oliver, well, Beth's Facebook videos of Oliver throwing a fit on his tricycle. So, he would get really crazy. And so he liked, what's it called, ambrosia or fruit salad, you know, mixed up with Cool Whip. So fruit with Cool Whip.
Yeah.
It was his favorite thing.
I think it was something he whipped up in the moment because he was wanting something.
Because he was freaking out
You're like,
about it.
"Hold on."
And so I was like, okay,
A
so
little of this,
typically
a little
it's,
of that.
okay, so typically this is what it was for us. Cottage cheese salad, okay, with fruit in it is what he was wanting. And so we didn't have any more, so I had frozen fruit and I had whipped cream, and I just took it and mixed it up and handed it to him and said, here's dessert, here's your stupid dessert, take it. And so he's like, what is this? And I said, it's called boats and hose, because every time he wanted that, he would get all fussy and he would start saying, I want salad, and he would like just, it was driving me nuts. So
That's a Step
I
Brothers
had
reference
to,
if
yes,
you haven't
I
seen
had
the
to
movie.
laugh. I had to give him a reason to sound silly, so I didn't have to listen to him scream about fruit. And I regretted
I
it.
gotta say,
I
there is
regretted
something
it when
pretty
we-
funny about a little kid going, I want bounce and hose.
Well, it was awful when we went to Golden Corral, and they were out of the fruit salad, and he was
Oh,
screaming
God.
that he wanted boats and hose, and it was funny for a minute until
It's
you
coming full
realized that
circle.
he wasn't stopping,
Like, yeah,
and then it was
maybe I
like,
should have done
oh
that."
shit.
Hindsight being 20/20 and all.
Yes, but now he still calls it that, and he's 10.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be so cute anymore when he's 18 and he's calling it boats and hose. Just so he knows. It could be bad. But, you know, Alex and Rory will be leaving at some point and moving out. And then it's going to open up the upstairs for the little boys to separate. Because they've been living in the same room since forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to remember, when did we put the little boys together?
They've always been together.
No, there was a point in time where one was a baby and one was not a baby.
But yeah, that was when we were still in Germany.
Okay,
When
so
we moved
I'm
back
trying to
Fort-
remember that time. It's all a little sketch for me, you know.
When we moved back to Fort Bragg in 2012.
Perfect little boy, my butt. Okay, so they are at, so Oliver was sleeping where when we were in Germany?
He has a
In
crib.
our room?
Down in the crib.
Okay, so then we moved to, where did we move to? Bragg.
Mm-hmm.
Where was, but which house?
Linen Oaks. Across, next to the Rainwaters.
And he was still sleeping in his crib in our room? No, that's when
Because
we...
he was 6 months because we couldn't fly until he was a certain age.
Okay, so we immediately then put him in the room with Lucas. He had his crib and Lucas had his bed.
That little bed, yeah.
So holy cow, they've been together forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like legitimate.
They might not be able to know what to do with themselves.
Oh,
separated.
I'm pretty certain they'll know exactly what to do with themselves. I'm pretty sure. So, at some point, I don't know who's going to leave home first, but I'm trying to keep them both here. So, in the great event,
Alex is going first, and you
I
know
think
it.
so too. She's like already ready to bail on us.
Yeah.
She doesn't like us.
I think she's already, in spirit, she's already moved out.
Yeah, she checked out last year. Like, she just lives here. And barely. You know, she's, but TJ will be going back to school and then she'll be ours again.
Yeah, mostly.
So how do people deal with that? Like, I'm interested to know how Joe, because Olivia is back home now.
Yeah.
You know, she moved out for a while and was on campus, and then COVID got bad again. She came home. And so she's living at home now. So who do we know that has had a kid go off to college and not come home? Yeah.
Mm.
Is it just normal? Is that kind of the standard now, or are we the oldest in our friend group? Well, Mandy and Chris, but Spence took a different route.
Yeah.
But they still have, Graham and Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, people, I don't know how we're going to do this, so I want everybody to let us know. How are we going to be just you and I? We're going to be at like this all day long.
No, Carol will be here.
Well, okay, yeah, she'll be wrangling.
To be helping mix things up.
Maybe she'll catch the bats for you.
No, you don't catch the bats. You leave them alone. Let them do their job.
Do we have to live in this house forever?
Well, when I die, you can move out.
Wow. You know I'm dying first.
Says you.
Look at my crappy habits. Can I just have this one thing?
No,
Can I please just go first?
You want to die first?
I kind of do, because then it's like less trouble, right?
Well, yeah, if you die
I don't
first,
wanna
you're like,
be
I don't have to
stuck
worry
with
about
you.
taxes anymore.
No, that's
You
not
can
what
do all
I'm
the
talking
burial
about.
shit. I don't-
No, I'm talking about all the stuff, all the stuff.
All
So
your
I don't want to have to deal
earthly
with
possessions.
all the accoutrements
This
in
is
life.
just to be comfortable while we're here.
I don't want this stuff.
You just gotta
I
be able to
just
let it
want
go. Some
to
people can't let their crap
let
go.
it go.
I can let it go,
Let it go.
but I'm not gonna, let it all go right now.
Wow.
Not this second.
My first thing to go is wardrobe.
Oh, well, you can do that if you want to. Local
Yeah.
police might have an issue. Call me wacky.
Wacky. Okay, so Alex is not allowed to move out until I've lived there for at least a few months. Right, yes. And Alex already did say that.
Well, I was figuring maybe
that
at least
until
a year.
Carol has moved here and established, she won't be leaving. So what I'm getting at is, once we have those two gone, and we just have Dad and the other two, and we separate them, we'll have one room upstairs.
So much room for activities.
And so I propose that the one room upstairs is our secret fortress of solitude. Do you know what I want to do?
Line the floor with pillows and put drapery all over the place and sheer and make it look like a harem.
Wow.
Am I close?
Nailed it! Nailed it! Totally. No. Yes, that is a fantastic idea, but no, that's more for when everybody moves out, including my dad. Because that's a little weird. What if I opened up the door and my dad was hanging out in the harem?
We have like sitar music in the background.
And that's
incense
exactly
burning.
why after he leaves, then maybe. But, okay. So, for real, though. I would like to have a hobby room that's just where we can do a quiet hobby. So, like, a quiet hobby like writing, reading, arithmetic.
Okay, who has an arithmetic hobby in this house?
Really? Look at those books right there. Do you see that? What do those say right there? Right there.
Okay, so it's you.
Uh-huh.
You.
Yeah. Spank you.
Sudoku. That's what he's
Spank
pointing
you.
to. Sudoku books. It's not like books of multiplication or
I
graphing
have
or
those
anything like
too. I don't know.
A
Okay.
yogi shanty.
What? Yes, that's exactly what it is. I don't like the word shanty, but whatever. We're gonna get off of here at some point, but
Yeah, I'm ready to
I
chill.
kind of, you know what? I'm
Meditate
ready for
some
you
more.
to shutty.
I'm
That's
ready
what
to
I'm
kick
ready
you in the
for.
face.
So now all of a sudden your legs work just fine.
No, just this one. This is my good one.
Okay, yeah.
This is not the good
Is
one.
that your ass kicking one?
No, this is the one that can't do anything.
Is that okay? So your ass kicking one. This is your face kicking one. This is your ass kicking one because I'm only this tall, so you don't have to. Wow, you totally missed the whole thing. You could have had that, but no, you screwed it up. Guess that's all right. So, to honor Betty White, I'm going to tell a St. Olaf story.
Okay, is that like St. Olaf Spearman?
Yes. St. Spearman. So, there once was a man... So, no.
Don't end that sentence with Nantucket.
I totally was going to. And he might have had a bucket.
A reading
I don't
nook,
know.
that's a great idea.
Okay, whatever. I like Yogi Shandy better. But sure. Okay, a reading nook.
It'll be reading nook. It'll be.
I
a
said
Sudoku
writing,
nook.
reading, and I said writing, reading, and
Yeah,
arithmetic.
so you should like that idea then, right?
But yes, it has to be a quiet hobby. Quiet hobby. No singing, no instruments. No effing instruments in that room. I want it soundproofed and no effing instruments. Our kids are practicing band stuff a lot, often. You've seen Oliver
Really,
on the live videos.
yeah, it's more Oliver than anybody. He's the only one that's not in any band, anything. He plays
Oh,
the
he
most
is in a
instruments
one-man
house.
band.
He's
He really
in his own
is.
band.
Okay.
But like Lucas is in piano and band and practices neither of his instruments.
No, I am done talking. I'm overlooking at my desk. I love my clients, but I'm sick of my desk. And I didn't even tell
It's like
you,
your
but
desk, you just got it.
no, because it's messy right now. So for the new year, I'm gonna rearrange in here too. I didn't tell you that, but I'm going to.
That's fine. I'll be working on my paper.
Oh, tell about your paper before we get off here. And I just burped. Excuse me.
Oh. I'm in a Shakespeare class. It's the second to last class that I have, and I have to write a sonnet explication. And
A sonnet.
yeah, he wrote like 152 sonnets, I think.
Who, this Shakespeare character?
Yeah,
Because all of a sudden I
Shakespeare
don't
guy.
know who this Shakespeare
Yeah.
character is.
I don't know. It's kind of an obscure name, Shakespeare. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it.
You're pretty adorable. You know that? You're pretty adorable. Like, I think you're adorable.
Well, I appreciate that.
You better, or else. I'll get you.
Bang zoom to the moon.
So this Shakespeare cat, he's
Oh.
pretty boring.
It's okay. I'm
But he
having a
wrote
lot of
all the
fun with
shit?
it. But when you write an explication, you basically go down each line of if you're doing it on poetry, and you go down each one and you talk about, what devices are being used maybe, and then you talk about what's going on, and since what you're doing is reading something that's in verse, and you're kind of translating it for your reader into essay format.
That's
It's
it?
very not exciting.
That's all you're doing is saying some shit about a poem?
Kinda, yeah, but it's not just,
Does it have to
saying
be
some shit.
intelligible?
Yes.
Like, I mean...
I can't just write what I want to.
Well, you can't, like,
It's gotta make
counter that...
sense.
You can't, like, counter that poem with another poem that
Well,
describes it?
Actually, what I did was...
So, like, there once was a man...
This one poem is Sonnet 142. And the latter
142? 142.
The latter half of the sonnets are Shakespeare writing to this dark lady. And
Dark lady?
yeah, that's what she's called. And he is so lovesick
You're gonna get us sued.
over this dark lady, and she is just like...
Women are not evil. Contrary
about
to
you.
most people's belief,
I'm looking at other people
women
right
are
now.
not evil.
And so I'm doing an explication on this poem, and I realized that it's playing out just like Take It on the Run by REO Speedwagon.
Oh my god!
So
Wait,
yeah,
you sing
I
it?
tied that into
Take it on the run, big.
Yep. Sure did.
How the hell did you do that?
Well, it's when I was
We'll have to read it when you're done.
Yeah, when I was translating everything, it's when it kind of occurred to me. It's like, I know this song. Chasing
Wow.
after somebody that won't give it back to you.
Wow. Yeah. So after you get it done, you'll have to read it for everybody.
Ow.
Why you gotta be creaky and poppy and cracky?
We'll just see. If
'Cause
I get a
you're
good
old.
grade on it, I'll read it. If I don't get a good grade on it, sorry.
Oh, hell no.
No.
No. You're gonna read it anyway
I'm
because...
historically bad at explications.
Hey, guess what?
This might be the best
Hey.
rate I ever get.
Hey,
on
hey, babe,
vacation.
guess what? You don't know until you try, and you've already practiced and failed a few times. That's what you're indicating, right?
Mhm.
Your history says that you haven't been great at this, so that means you should be better at it. If
Oh,
you've
yeah.
already done it and failed, then,
Well,
then you're better.
I'm sure that I have a handle on the format and everything like that. It's just a matter of making sure it's cohesive, because sometimes my writing turns into Toots is the driving cat, and I might go off on a tangent somewhere, and that tangent goes off a cliff.
Okay, that's why I married you. We are always going off a cliff. And sometimes it's in a boat on the railroad tracks, and sometimes
With a goat.
and sometimes it's in, the ocean in a train. But one way or another, we're going to go there. We're going to have fun as we go along the way. And we're looking forward to the next couple of weeks, because the next couple of weeks we're going to be taking down the Christmas decorations. What?
I'm super freaking adorable.
I know you're super freaking adorable. I said it first. She said it worst. I don't know. So the next couple weeks we get to take down the Christmas decorations, and that's my favorite time of year. Do you know why?
Why?
Because that means I have an excuse to make everybody clean and redecorate. I just told my secret. I probably shouldn't have said that. Because like when we go to put up Christmas decorations, that's my favorite time, because then I
Yep.
just get to tell everybody to put up other stuff and clean other stuff.
Your frogs will go back on the mantle.
Yes,
But you're excited for that.
I am. I want to be more a part of the house and not just in the east wing all the time. So we're working on that, and I'm working on integrating meat too. So lots of new changes to come, lots of exciting and brand new things. And I'm going to take Uncle Frank's hobbies and start shooting shit and making money. I really am not a gambler though, so I don't know how that's going to work out. I'm not big on risk taking. I do have OCD, so risk taking's not one of those things, right?
I don't know. You're more of a risk taker than I am. I mean, you're making your way as a sole proprietor business owner.
Oh, that's different.
That's a
That's a
gamble.
whole different kind of risk. That's a whole different kind of risk. I'm talking about, the kind of risks that make you money. See, I'm taking
Once
spiritual
again.
risks. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not in this business to make money, so I'm
Right,
not
but
taking
you-
a financial risk.
But you do though.
I do take a financial risk, but that's not, this isn't for money. I mean,
Right.
it is for money. People
Right.
like, I'm just not looking.
He's not doing it for the payout.
Yeah, for the main support. I'm doing it, because I love doing it first and foremost, and secondly because then I can pay some bills too. But yeah, I take a spiritual risk because it's long hours, right? Just like any teacher, it's long hours for not a whole lot. Until you look at the person that you've taught and they've done something with that knowledge, and then all of a sudden you're like, holy crap, that totally lifts my spirit.
Yeah, you see your work in effect.
And it's kind of like that. It feels the same way with family. Like whenever I talk to family, like my sister, when I talk to Shannon, and she's done something cool, I feel that same excitement, right? Whenever I talk to Aunt Donna and she shows me all of her cool stuff. Her poems, by the way, are fantastic. If you haven't read them, you need to. So she's a wonderful poet, and she gives me that same feeling. Like, so whenever I see that I have a message from her, no matter what it is, I'm excited. Like, I can't wait to see what it is. It's kind of like unwrapping a present each time. And with Sarah, too, and with Carol, and with Mandy. So, no, it's those people
The ones
people
that are
that
closest to
that are
us.
family,
Yeah.
like, for real. And so it's pretty cool that I can say that I've been blessed here in Illinois with all this family and all this wonderful stuff, and that's where the risk is for me. The risk is trusting people, not money. Money sucks. Don't you
That's
think
the nature
that?
of things right now.
Yeah, but you know why it does though? Because it makes people have different thought patterns.
Yeah. Some people are,
Like
greed fueled.
Squid Games.
And they just want to keep gaining and gaining and gaining
Yeah,
and gaining.
Squid Games. It kills me, and that's kind of what I was
With
talking
enough
about.
enough.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, we're gonna go and we're gonna watch some New Year's Eve stuff, and listen to some music and eat some chips. Yes,
Yes.
and what we're not doing is drinking. So, to all of y'all out there, have a safe New Year's Eve. And if you are drinking, please stay home. And, don't be drinking and driving, please. Right? Do you have anything to say besides how wonderful our peoples are? And Happy New Year.
Well, thanks for hanging with us. I know our conversations are crazy at best.
Crazy at best.
Yeah.
I think exciting at best. What
Um,
are they at worst? Droll.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anything at worst is going to be boring.
Really?
But I think if you turn us loose,
Some things are dangerous at their worst.
with my
Like
ADD
me.
and your ADHD, we start.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Doing some
Whoa! Throttle down there, Turbo.
What?
I heard that.
Heard what? Did I speak a lie?
Do you?
I said.
Or do you
with-
not know?
With your ADHD and
The
my
word.
ADD,
Do you know the word?
and we just
Do you know the word?
what, like bird?
Bird. Bird is the word. Now, you're welcome,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging.
Bird, bird, bird. Thank you.